This is a Bunker Boy production.
Pick the weed, whip the edge, blow it out, fill it in, move on to the next. It's the Bunker Boy Show. It's the Bunker Boy Podcast. It's the Bunker Boy Podcast. Hello! And welcome back to another episode where AJ throws a fat lip in.
Yes, you ain't missing anything, people, because that's all I fucking do on this goddamn podcast is just lick my lips, and I don't know, that's all I notice myself doing anyways.
Dude, that's cool. I like when people lick their lips.
Yeah, I think that might be the reason why I have this fucking cold sore on my top lip.
Yeah, you know, when people tell me they got cold sores, it's just bad hygiene, bro.
No, dude, that's not true. I think it's like I think it has something to do with your gene. I'm more susceptible to getting shit around my lips. I got, what is it? It's like there's herpes A and herpes B or something.
And you got herpes D?
Yeah. I got herpes on my D, bro.
That's nasty.
I don't. No worries. But we're recording a little earlier for the folks listening. So,
you know why?
Because we got shit to do and we don't want to wait around to fucking do this.
And I'm a morning guy now.
Yeah, because you've really switched up.
Oh, I switched up heavy, dude.
Dude, I don't know if I'll ever forget just the fact that we've always talked about how I sleep. You've always shit on me. You're just that kind of guy, man. You run out of fuel and you need your sleep, man. And I just take it. I take it. No, listen, I take it, bro. I take it from you and just kind of disregard it. But then I get a phone call on, what was it, Thursday, maybe Wednesday afternoon. I was out playing with the old dog and I get a phone call from my buddy Brad, my buddy old double wide B. And he just states that, I think I'm going to switch. I think I'm switching up, buddy. And I said, oh yeah, what's that? Like, what are you switching? I'm a nap guy now.
Dude, well, shit changes because I never needed a nap because I never had to wake up with alarms, So I just wake up when I wake up, right?
Yeah.
And now it's a little different. Now it's the alarm's set for 4:30 in the morning. Now that's pretty early. Mm-hmm. So usually that's when I go to bed. I usually go to bed at 5 in the morning, right? So now that I'm waking up that early,
oh fuck.
I come home and it was just like when we were working in the bunkers, I'd come home and your eyes just feel like just glazed. You're just like, you just went through a war out there that early in the morning. Right when you sit down and you throw some hamburger helper in the system, you're like, you just shut down, It just happens.
What have you been? Is that your ritual then? Like you come home, throw in the old hamburger helper. You've been dreaming during your naps or no?
Oh, I dream, but dude, I always tell myself like, I ain't taking no nap today. Like we're not going to sleep today. We're gonna get after it, and we're gonna go until 8 or 9 and go right back to bed and do it again. And then I sit down and I throw food and it's just,
yeah, you just feel it.
You do, yeah.
Just plop into your gut biome just fills with that food.
Yeah.
And you feel like a rock. And then I was telling you earlier, if I eat some nice food after a long day and you put me in a warm environment, bro, I'm conked. Like I'm out for 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. I could sleep.
Oh, it's tough too, but it feels so good, dude. Those naps feel so good.
I'm glad you're on that same
I love it.
idea with me.
But yeah, I be dreaming. I be dreaming about a lot of stuff. Tell me about your dreams.
I don't have dreams often, but when I do, I'm usually in places where I don't recognize, but I'm with people that I recognize, like I'm in a setting that it almost feels like my brain has created but
Yeah.
it's very intricate. Like I'll be in a building and there's fucking doors into like offices. It's like I've been there, but I can't remember it. But I'm always with either like you and the guys or I don't know, family members. And
Yeah.
it's usually a bad dream for me because something bad happens to me and all of you guys have to bear witness it. And it's usually like I find myself in legal troubles or something. So maybe that just, I don't know, maybe it's foreseeing something that'll happen down the road.
Mine's usually like a flashback to like a moment where I peaked, you know? Like I was telling you the other day, I just had a dream about Stromboli and dodgeball. And I remember like that just truly made me happy. Like
That's a good peak right there.
Like
I thought you were gonna say something about like the intermediate school swing set days or something where you were just busting out back flips, front flips.
Yeah.
You had your own swing. Everyone knew not to touch your swing or else hands would probably get thrown.
I was too good at that though. Like nobody was on my level. So that was like one of those things where it wasn't even fun because it'd be like, well, he's the best. So they were just fighting over second place.
No,
like,
there's one kid that could have, battled it out with you pretty hard. I don't know if you remember this kid.
No.
Do you remember the kid named KJ?
No.
Dude, you don't remember KJ?
No.
Dude, he was the kid that was known. He was known for doing the front flip on the swing without his ass leaving the swing. Do you remember that? So
yeah, I could do that too, though.
No, dude, you couldn't.
Go back and you flip that way. Yeah, I've hurt my
neck
many times.
Not. He wasn't flipping off the swing. He would stay on the swing the whole time. So he would swing forward, swing back, and then on the backswing, he would throw his arms into the chain. Like his biceps would hit the chain, forcing him to flip in the swing, and his ass would stay seated on that swing the whole time. I don't know if
that might have been in one of your dreams from your naps, dude.
It could have been. It very well could have been because all you guys were there. Who knows? Dude, something cool that happened yesterday. I broke out the old moped.
Yeah.
After she had been hibernating inside all winter. Dude, she rips. If you want a moped, I'll sell it to you. Good price, $300.
I ain't got money.
$300? You got money.
I appreciate it.
I can see your ass sitting on that thing cruising. We used to ride it together, boys and girls. Brad used to hop on the back, but we would be back to back. So Brad would be facing the cars behind us and just like, I don't know what face you were making. I assume it was just like this.
Mine was just...
just seeing two dudes riding tandem on a moped is something.
Well, before the moped, I used to just ride on your handlebars on your bike, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I would just get up and I'd be like, where are we going today, dude? It was sick, bro, because remember people would always have the pegs on the back. I was never a peg guy. I don't like the pegs.
I think you were the one that taught me about, like, dude, you don't need pegs. I can just sit right on your bars.
Because I was like, dude, I'm a little lighter. Like, I think you can handle it. So the steering, you have to do wide turns like you're driving a semi.
Very wide. Very wide. And in order to get started going, it would always be awkward because, like, you'd be sitting up. A little bit. Yeah. Hop on, and then the first couple pedals were always just like shaky, like, oh, here we go, until we started building up speed.
Bro, I should pull up the videos I found of us. We were on mountain bikes and we're hitting, like the sidewalk and like a driveway on your road. Yeah. How we use them as jumps.
Yeah.
I got videos of us just launching, and we put them in slow mo, and we're like, dude, you can see the suspension, dude. It's so funny.
It just bottoms out a little.
Oh, it's sick, dude.
That's funny. I remember when I first got my moped, the seat obviously lifts up, and I remember just throwing some sort of tow rope in underneath the seat and like pinching it kind of in the seat, and then you hopped on the back with like a skateboard. What do you
call that? Skitting? No,
I was like towing you like
but there's
on a skateboard.
It's called something. It's called like skidding or something. Remember?
Sketching?
Is that what it's called? Sketching?
But that's when you like hang onto a car, I thought.
Yeah, it's the same thing though.
But you had a rope that you were holding at one point.
Yeah, that's the same thing though. It's called What do they
It's called
call
either
that, dude?
skitching or sketching.
Yeah. Dang, dude. Yeah. It makes me mad 'cause I don't think it's called either of those. But
No, it is. You could look it up. You can screen share it
it's
right now. It's
sketching,
called
isn't it?
sketching. Yeah.
Sketching.
Which is a great name because it is fucking sketchy.
Yeah. And we were kind of sketchy. Just
Everything
out there-
about us,
out there
just
slinging.
it led to, I mean, it's just amazing where we're at now. Because if you look back at those days, I could have easily saw myself behind the old Otsego County jail bars, you know? Like I could see myself in that little cell making ramen noodle out of shower water or whatever they have to do.
All right, buddy. Hit me with something.
Um,
Hit me with something random. Let's go.
all right. What's your ideal type of girl that you're looking for in your life, Bradley?
Oh, more girls. All right.
Well, because dude, we've had plenty of episodes where we dance around the facts, like all these segments we want to do, but I just want to know what it is you're really looking for. What's ideal to Brad?
Your name's not showing your line, but I want to, I think for a girl, I don't know, I really like gym girls, right? Like gym girls are cool, but then again, when you get a gym girl, that means they think a lot about themselves, so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I don't know, man.
But you also want someone that takes care of themselves, and in order to take care of yourself, you got to think of yourself.
No, I don't want someone who like takes care of themselves too much. You know, I want someone to realize like, hey, it's not that important.
Okay, so a gym girl, are you saying then, do you want a girl that's just one of the girls that goes and runs on the treadmill and uses the elliptical? Okay.
I like what they wear.
That's so
what I'm saying.
That's so dumb. But answer this. Are you going for the gym girls that go there to run and do the like treadmill, elliptical, the stair climber, or the ones that are in there like throwing on four?
Good, I know she's doing good.
Someone that's throwing 4 plates on the bar and squatting, and then you're standing there.
I do kind of like jag girls. When I see some muscle,
dude,
it's like
that's fine, bro.
It's like, oh,
that's
I
fine.
like that a little, you know?
Yeah, you might be a little gay, but it's fine, dude.
No,
it's all good.
I like
No, I'm
little
kidding.
Muscle, dude. Like
no, like do you like a solid base on her?
No,
like a nice lower half.
I like looking at it and be like, oh, you think you can lift more than me, huh? You know? And then it just kind of gives you that little motivation. You know, I'm not looking for the package, you know? Like I said before, I either want like a really, really skinny twig girl, or I want me just a complete blown out warthog.
A dumper. Yeah.
Dumper.
Yeah, dude. So
I don't know.
Brad's
I don't think about girls like that. Right now I think about getting myself to a comfortable spot. You know, I don't even think about girls. But I see girls and I say, like, I'll see a girl walking down the street and be like, oh my God.
That's the one.
Not the one, but I'll be like, if she came over, I'd open the door. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like
your front,
cool.
the door to your house.
But when
come up, hey, you can come right on in.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. She'd be like, actually, no, I don't feel comfortable.
Like I seen a girl walking out of Kroger the other day, and she wasn't bad looking, but then she pulled her phone out immediately and took a picture of the sunset, and I was like, oh, never mind. And I don't know what about it. I was just like, I'm good.
What if she just likes looking at pictures like that, though? Like she goes home at night.
I don't like girls who are on their phone. I don't like girls who like doing all that, you know? I want like I don't know, not like a hippie girl, because hippie girls aren't good for me. Those were bad influence, but
okay.
I think I really do. Like
you're really narrowing the pool out right now by saying you want a girl that doesn't really use her phone a lot, because that's kind of a trademark thing.
You know what's funny is I just think about it all the time, and like right now I just don't want one. And it's like, if I could have the choice, it's gonna sound really bad. Okay,
hit it.
I was like, if I had the choice, I would want a kid, but not the girl. You know?
Nah, dude, I'm
you know, like I was like, dude, I want a kid, but I just don't want the girl that you have to cook it in the oven. You know?
Right.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
that's a
want
lot.
That.
You're gonna have to.
I just want the kid. You know?
Well, you could. I mean, there's plenty of ways to go about this, Brad. You know, it's not an impossible feat what you're
I
proposing right
know.
now.
But there is possible ways, but the one way is not an option where you cook it and then you risk the child support and all that. That's not the option.
You're not getting around the child support, brother.
Right. Oh, I'll pay the child support as long as I
Yeah.
get to keep the kid.
Right, because that's all that matters is the kid anyway. So as
Yeah.
long as you're paying to support your child, so that's not a big deal. You're just not into dealing with the rest of the shit, which is completely understandable.
Yeah,
It's all
I
good.
don't know. I just don't really want a girl right now. I'd rather, like, what did Young Thug just say? He said, if you're broke, you can't be having kids, you know? But I think about it like if you're broke and you're not comfortable, don't have a kid.
No, that's
You know?
smart. At least
So
you're
I'm gonna make sure I'm not broke and I'm comfortable with everything going on with what I'm doing, and then maybe I'll pop one out and look for a girl. But right now, I can't have no ties because I can't be getting pulled any direction where I'm not comfortable because that won't happen.
no,
you know?
I get it, dude. It's
So like when I think about a girl that I want, dude, I really like tan skin. It's either a brown hair or a blonde hair. Always has been. Always has been.
I'd say those are the two most common, brown
Well,
or
you get a little redhead, like
I guess you
little
get
redhead
black,
action.
redhead
Come on.
action. No, the right redhead, bro.
Yeah, but
That
then-
might be the one.
But they always got something kinky and weird that he's like, I like when you do this, and he's just like, whoa, no way, you know, like they
I
always,
like when you suck on my toes
I
or
like when you put Jif peanut butter all over.
yeah.
Something weird like that.
That'd be a good one though. I love Jif peanut butter, bro. As long as if it's not Skippy, if she's rubbing Skippy
Too
on
much
herself,
sodium, bro.
dude, just a little around the belly button, I'll slap some toast on there and I'll eat it.
Let's go, dude. No, dude. Anyways, I don't like talking about girls that much, but
all right,
Let's-
all right.
I want to hit you with something. I want to hit you with two things, bro.
Knock me out with it.
Let's get a little. We're gonna go back to the shady part for a second, dude. You know how dangerous Mexico is?
How dangerous.
So I was listening. I think his name's Sean Hannity. You ever heard of him?
Oh yeah.
So
Old
he-
Hannity.
He's always on the radio when I'm driving because I like his random facts that he says. Tim Roney's typing. What is he gonna say? Maybe we pop him in real quick.
I'll guess. He's gonna say, "Hey, what's up, buddy?"
And then but he says dude, Mexico has the lowest life expectancy out of the 10 most dangerous cities in the world. They got 4 of them. Tijuana is number 1. Dude, that's
What?
crazy.
Did you write down the other 3?
Well, there's not 5 facts. Oh
No, you said
the
that.
three
Yeah, the
other-
cities.
no.
Yeah,
Well, Tijuana's just like
I bet it's like Guadalajara.
No, but
Fuck.
they own the top 4.
No, yeah, that's
And then coming below that, I think it was somewhere in the United States is in 5th. But
it's probably
think
like
about
Oakland, California.
the lowest life expectancy. So like people always say you want to go to Mexico, and it's like, no, I'm good. And it's not because I think I'm going to go out there and die. It's like I don't want to go out there and witness struggle. You're going
Right.
to see
Oh.
nothing but struggle out there, dude. That just brings me down, bro. Like that
I
just
forget-
puts a chain around my heart and pulls it down.
I hate to bring this dude up, but I saw because 6ix9ine's been popping up a lot lately in the media,
Yeah, he
and
lives
at least
in-
on my media. But yeah, he was giving out all this money, and he was driving through Mexico, and he was just showing some of the slums on the side of the road, and they're living in not even a shed. It's got like 2 walls, and then the other 2 are curtains, and their roof is a fucking curtain. It's fucked up. It makes sense why their life expectancy isn't great.
I know. I just think about it and it's like, dang. But how would you regulate something like that, you know? Like you can't just, because nobody's going to listen. That gang stuff, it's like Brazil. Like, you know Charles Oliveira? His mom can't read or write.
I didn't know that. No.
Like that's how people in Brazil, like the parents, they're not educated. There's no education. Like they're not developed to that point yet. Like we think of education, it's been around here for just so long, right?
Oh yeah.
They don't got that. Like they're not even to that stage. So think about they're just growing up and they're just like hit a lick, kill. That's just what they're they're like,
It's
that's
crazy
crazy.
to think that they can speak, but they can't write down what they're speaking. You know what
Well,
I'm saying? Like
but
if they can't read or write, but they know how to speak, that's a trip, dude.
I think it makes sense because when you think about people who learn a new language like Chinese, they always say, I can understand it. I just can't speak it. It's easy to understand something, but it's hard to like put it
No,
out.
yeah, it's easy to. I mean, if you grow up, you hear your parents list
Yeah.
or talking, you'll easily pick up on that. But
It's just,
imagine what we're doing right now. What I'm saying, if I didn't know how to write that down, that's a trip, bro. That's crazy. How can
right.
you go? How can life be like that?
Or
That's
they're like, here's a contract. Go over it and see if it's good. I can't read that.
could you read me the contract?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they say, "Oh yeah, just sign here." I'll be like, "Could you sign my name too?"
Yeah. Dude, they probably just put like a line or something.
Right. Yeah, just they just
No.
draw a little dash.
But
Um,
no, isn't that crazy though?
it makes you feel fortunate, very lucky,
And
and
we're sitting here smart as hell. Like,
compared for sure.
no, we're
I feel,
geniuses, dude.
but dude, you come across people in like in your like in all walks of life, and you realize, oh, I'm like an armadillo compared to that dude. Like I'm an idiot, bro. All I know how to do is just the shit I know how to do. This guy's like cultured. I don't know. I find myself all the time in a conversation with people that I know are just so much more sophisticated than I am. And it does make you feel like a piece of shit. It makes you feel like you're just wasting what you got.
Not really. I mean, because if you think about sophisticated intelligence, we're intelligent. You know,
We're intelligent.
like you listen to like the difference between sophisticated and intelligent. There's a big difference. You don't have to be smart and know everything to be intelligent. Intelligent
Yeah.
is just reacting the right way.
I just I find myself not being able to remember a lot of the shit that I learned.
Oh, that's
Like,
me every day.
and then people will say this goes back to when we were talking about like the Civil War, like history, like when people they just know all this stuff and why it happened, what caused us to be where we are today as a society. I'm like, damn, like how the fuck do you just remember that? How do you follow that the whole time? I feel like I'm missing something in my brain that will open up so much more information that I just
Well, it's just an
I don't know.
interest level. I mean,
I guess
you
it
talk
does
about
come
something
down.
you're interested in, you're going to remember about it.
That's
That's
true.
how it is for me. You know, I
No,
remember
that's true.
everything about skateboards. I remember everything about snowboarding. I remember everything about that kind of stuff because I
Yeah,
like it, you know? And you're just putting your brain to the stuff that you think matters. You know, all that history
it's
stuff,
true.
that's history. That don't matter. You
No,
know,
I know.
they always say if some things are meant to be left in the past. That's what that is. Whatever it is right now, we move forward.
That's true. And with how things go today, like in the 20th, 21st fucking century, so much shit happens every day that it's almost impossible to remember it is impossible to remember everything that fucking happens, you know? I
Yeah,
don't remember what the fuck happened a week ago.
me
It,
neither.
my brain's so good at like just throwing away information and saving little things like this will be good to get into this segment. You were talking about like the where are they now, that Fred dude that we used to watch on YouTube all the time. For some reason, I remember that. Like I just remember the dude's face. I remember all the videos, but I don't remember anything that happened a month ago.
Yeah.
I swear to God, dude, it's weird. It's weird how your brain just organizes some stuff, keeps it. Even with funny stories that we had when we were younger, I don't remember all of those. And then someone from our friend group will bring it up, and it'll, it'll fucking pull it out of the file cabinet in my head, and I'll be like, oh my God, I do remember that. Like that's crazy that I just have that back there, but I never think about it. I don't know. But yeah, you were talking about, I'm sure a lot of the people who are on YouTube nowadays definitely saw this kid named Fred, who was at the time like one of the biggest YouTubers.
Lucas Cruikshank. Now in 2022, it's been 9 years. He's dating somebody. I want to see a picture of him now, though.
But yeah, he was known as having that really high-pitched voice.
Yeah, dude. He used to be the man, and he went on iCarly, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's the man."
Fred Figglehorn, and then he got into movie. He got into movie, or he had movies on, I believe, Nickelodeon or one of those.
Look at this. Is what he looks like now. Ain't that crazy?
Wow. Wow, you can see the dude's brain. That's crazy, bro. Just type in
Dude, where's the video? Where's the picture of him bald? He's bald now. Whatever. It's not important.
But no, that's just a good little segue to, because there are really popular people that I used to look or watch, and it's just like, dude, they just disappear. They just go somewhere, you know?
Dude, you know, back in the day when I was listening to Fred, I was also using something called MSN Messenger. Do you remember that?
I never used that, dude.
You never did?
What would I use that for? What were you using MSN Messenger for?
With people.
Who were you talking to?
Girls. I was getting...
No, you weren't, dude.
What are you talking about?
You were not talking to chicks. That's
how you talk to chicks.
MSN Messenger.
Dude, because that was before MySpace, Twitter, and all that. You go on MSN Messenger and you'd be like, yo, you want to meet up on my Webkids world? You know?
Dude, this is another thing that just got pulled out of a file in my head. Webkids, bro.
Dude,
Webkids was so hot.
If you didn't use MSN Messenger, then
I just wasn't.
You were doing.
I was
probably sleeping, taking naps.
Yeah, I was playing fucking Webkids. I had a little pug.
I had a pug too.
Yeah.
I actually named him Kurt Angle.
I think I named mine like fucking something stupid like Brad or something.
Do you think we could log back into our Webkids?
I don't know if Webkids is even a thing anymore.
You remember you'd go to Saturn bookstore and you go up there and you'd be like,
Mom,
I want this one. It's only $14. And she'd be like, did you mow the lawn? And you'd be like, no, but
Mom, I'm 8. I don't know how to mow the lawn.
Dude, I wanted all of them. I think I had 22 of them.
No, you didn't.
Dude. Yeah.
So when I asked you last week, did you have anything that you fucking collected as a little kid? You're like, well, I like John Cena. And,
no, I said I collected lead.
Oh, yeah. That pissed me off, dude.
Dude, that was sick.
22 Webkids is an issue, bro. I
had them all.
That's about 20 too many. 2 is a lot.
No, because you should have seen my world. I had the sickest living room, but because the more you had, the more money they would make, so you could buy more stuff for your house.
Brad, 22 Webkids would fill up your real life living room.
My sister had like 30.
You had a Webkids zoo in your fucking house.
I had them all set up on shelves, and I would say hi to them every day. I'd say, "What's up, Kurt? Hey, what's going on, Boone?" And I'd talk to him. Yeah, dude.
Oh, you're deranged, bro. Little kids' minds are so funny, though. Like, dude, you probably had fucking OCD about it at some point. Like, you'd go to leave the house to go to school, be like, oh shit, I didn't say goodbye to Boone yet, and then you'd run back in. Bye, Boone.
I guess I collected a lot. I collected Hot Wheels because I used to have those Hot Wheel tracks, and I would build the tracks because they used to have the little wheels that you could send them on, and then they would have the little shooter. And it would go really fast, but I would actually take the top of the wheel off and I'd make it just a jump, and then I would take 3 of the boosters and I'd put them at the beginning, and I'd go, watch this, Mom, and it would go whoosh. And then in one of my pictures when I was like 7 years old, we have a family portrait of just me and my 2 sisters, and my sister Steph has a big cut right here above her eye, and I'm just smiling like this. And I was like, Mom, what happened to Steph's head? And she said, you launched a Hot Wheel at her head the day before. And I was like, no way. And so I guess I hit her with one of the Vipers.
You probably had the ramp set up, and you're like, all right, Steph, I promise you, this will make it over you. This will clear you. And then it just shot right into her forehead or something.
Dude, I don't even remember, but you can see the picture of me smiling with my little vest on and just like, it's so sick. Dude, Hot Wheels are sick.
I collected a lot of tech decks that I never used. Like I never was good at using tech decks.
Yeah, you had the whole workshop.
I just liked having like different graphics.
And then you bring them to school and get them taken away.
Yep, I would always use them on the tables and the chairs. And then someone would say,
visualizing that.
a teacher would go, "Oh, is someone having fun?"
Yeah. Remember the little yellow tools?
Yeah, the little for the trucks and the wheels. Oh yeah. But dude,
that was sick, dude. Dude, I want to just go play with some Hot Wheels right now.
What happened to your Webkids? Did your mom just throw them all away at one point? Brad, you've got an issue.
No, he's back in the day. Like, if you leave something out in the kitchen where they're not supposed to be, you got to put them in their space. And she would always say, if it's misplaced or not where it's supposed to be, you're never going to see it again. And so, like, if you left, let's say, a video game controller on the counter, gone. Gone. Forever. Ever. So you always put right back where you found it. That was, like, one of the golden rules. So whenever I had a webkin out, gone. But at least that's why you had the virtual computer, because he was always in the game.
Yeah, because you had
in that code.
Well, that's actually all you really needed. Once you got the code inserted onto the website.
I used to sit there on the computer. I used to sit there on the computer, and where it would say type in the code, I would sit there for like 5 hours and just type in random codes, and I probably got like 5 of them.
I got one. I got a deer. One time I got like a white-tailed deer or something. I know. I got a deer, and I was so stoked. Dude, it's like, Mom, you didn't even have to pay for it. I typed it in, and it worked. Like, oh, yeah, cool.
But you know, some kid just bought it, and then you just typed in the code and took it from him.
Can you imagine that?
Oh, because you have to scan it for it to be like activated. And I got like 5 of them. I remember I got like a koala, a monkey.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, yeah.
So the mom probably bought it for like a Christmas present one year or something. And the kid's all excited. He's like, yes, I got a little, whatever you just said, a fucking pig or something.
Yeah, pig. They ate the pig. They call them oinkers. I remember that.
Okay. We got to get off Webkins, dude. This is too much.
Pardon the interruption, guys, but I do want to just say, on our website, if you want to support the podcast, we do have an avenue for that.
All you got to do is go to bunkerboysllc.com, click that little products button up in the upper right corner. You'll see all of our affiliations. We want to touch on the ProMind. It's a brain vitamin, people. Get on this. We take it every day. We wouldn't push something that we didn't trust. This is big news, people. You want to clear that brain up? Take this ProMind.
Yeah, take that ProMind. Makes us feel great every day. If you just click on this big green box, it says order by clicking here. You'll see all your available options. And it is a trusted product by a real doctor named Carl. And we take it. They have 3 different options here, and it does support the podcast greatly. So if you guys want to get on that good brain stuff, give it a shot. This show's going downhill.
I know, dude. It's rapidly descending, but it's fine. It's fine. Do you remember how we met? Because I don't know if we've ever talked about that on here. I think we've talked about it maybe once in our lifetime.
I don't know.
Me neither. I was hoping you would know.
We met a couple of times. I remember.
It took some time to warm up to each other. We're like, yeah,
no, because I remember. I think I met you at the skate park, maybe, because you'd always wear the shirts with the guns on an angle. I forgot.
Yeah, rogue status.
And you had like 5 of them, just different colors, and I was like, dude, what? Why do you always wear that same damn shirt? Because I remember I was friends with Jake Tomoski, and I think that's how we met, because Jake would come to the skate park, and I was always there for 12 hours a day. And I remember I just really wouldn't talk to people because I just wanted to be the cool kid looking up to the older dudes, and I was just like, dude, I've got to learn. And I was just a visual learner, so I was always just watching and learn. And then I remember Jake would always come, and since he's just a goofy guy, I always kind of liked him. And dude, I remember he'd come and be like, so what are we shredding today, dude? I'd be like, dude, just shred. And then I remember maybe you came with him a couple times and you had those guns on an angle. And I was just
Yeah.
I was like, is this your boy? And he'd be like, this is my boy AJ. He's actually pretty cool, dude. And I'd be like, really? I'd be like, he's wearing some funny shades. Dude, because you would always have these Oakleys and you would look like you were maybe like Michael Phelps or something, like a swimmer. You look like a swimmer. And I was like, dude, all right. And then you came with that.
Dude.
You had the yellow shirt with the guns. Wasn't that Big Black's company?
No, it was associated with Raw Deer Deck somehow, but
I think Big Black made that one.
he might have.
Yeah. And then
Either him or Drama, or I don't remember who
Drama
it was.
He
did
Reckless.
Young and Reckless.
Yeah. And I was like, all right, dude. And then I think I hung out with you a couple times because then I remember I got in the 6th grade and I had some white skinny jeans and I came over to your house and I spent the night the first night. And then your mom was like, why are you wearing them white tight pants? You're going to lose circulation in your nuts. And I was like, dang. And so I never wore them again. I remember that.
Dude, I remember the skinny jean days. It was popping around, like you said, 6th grade. I remember I went and bought like female jeans because I couldn't find any male jeans in my size. So I was rocking like female skinny jeans. And I thought I was so tight.
Dude, yeah, I probably had a couple of females. But no, I remember when I really started talking to you again, it was like 9th grade. It was like the first year of high school. And I was like, all right, the people I'm hanging out with are dumb. And I don't really like what they're doing. And so I remember I still went and hang out with people. And then I remember we went to the Powerhouse. And it was like me, you, Denver, and David. And
Steve.
I was like,
Yeah.
Steve. And I was like, man, this AJ kid is really relating to me. He likes working out. He told me he wants to be my photographer if I make it big skateboarding.
Yeah, I was trying to slide in.
I brought that up one time on here, and I was like, all right, I think I like this kid so far. And then the day it worked out is when your mom, because you were like, I got to find somebody to go to Detroit and go to this baseball game with me.
Oh, fuck, dude. I do remember that.
And you asked everybody. You asked like 5 people, and then you came to me, and you're like, dude, I really got to find someone to go to this baseball game with me. And I was like, dude, I'll go. And so it was like 5 in the morning on like a Saturday.
Yeah.
And you're like, we'll be at your house at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, okay. And so you picked me up, and then we were like halfway there, and then you were like, oh, shoot, Mom, I got football practice. And I was like,
really?
And I was like, and your mom was like, yeah, football. How'd you not know? And you're like, the coaches are calling me. And I was like, dude, because that was the year that you were in football and I wasn't. And I was like, dude, how do you not know you had football? And then we went there, and then I remember you got like sick or something.
I did. So we were staying at the Greek. We were staying at our Greek
We
town.
had our own hotel room for some reason.
I don't know why.
You remember we were in there just jumping around, throwing shit around, and then I went out to eat with your parents, and it was just me, Dave, and Regan.
Yeah, I was by yourself.
2 sisters, and I was just like, I don't really know these people. But then Dave was like, come on, buddy, we'll show you around. And we were like, all right, dude. And then I came up to the hotel room, and I was like, wow, I really like his family. They're kind of like mine, a little disoriented.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, then I remember we got to the parking garage too, and we got out of the car, and then your parents started like fussing around, and I was like, wow, that's kind of like my parents. And I was like, this is perfect.
like, wow, my family's not the only one that fights. It's like,
I was
shit.
just like, wow, next, I already know what's gonna happen next. Someone's gonna throw something.
Yeah.
You know, but that one didn't happen.
Someone's gonna throw some, and then his mom's probably gonna win the argument, and then Dave's not gonna talk the rest of the night. Yeah. That's how it's fucking gonna go.
And I remember the next day we went to the football game, and then we were on our way home, and you were like, maybe next time we'll go to the Lions game. I was like, let's go.
That is true. That was actually the spark.
And that's kind of when we.
That was definitely the spark in the whole relationship. Dude. I totally don't even think of that trip, but that was it.
I do because
I don't know if I
asked.
asked. I don't know if I asked 5 people. I might have asked like 2.
No,
and then
you asked like 3 or 4.
I think I asked. I might have asked Tomaski, and then
You asked Leachman, and then he had something going on.
and then I think I came back to you.
Because we sat at the lunch table. We all sat at that little lunch table, like 12 people.
Yeah.
And then just...
Hey, hey, B, you doing anything this Saturday?
You really had to find somebody because you had that. Your mom hooked you up with like that hotel room.
Yeah, imagine I'm just in there by myself. That would have fucking sucked.
Yeah, dude.
God damn it.
And I remember because we both ordered Caesar salads up to the room, and I didn't even know what it was, and it was like a $30 salad apiece, dude.
Fuck. I wish we were older. I've always wanted to go to Greektown when I was old enough to actually use the casino and shit. I've never used that casino.
I go there all the time.
Is it a nice casino?
It's not my favorite one. It is nice. Like, I think they're all nice. You know, they got Motor City, Greektown, and MGM. That's like their 3 main ones. Greektown is like, it's like their trademark, but
yeah.
I like MGM. MGM's always like my favorite one.
Yeah.
As far as casino and stay wise, I don't know why.
No, that's cool.
Greektown is like for the money people because the tables are all like 25 minimum.
Are they?
I don't really mess with that.
I never do. You actually did convince me this last time we went to Vegas. I sat down
Vegas is different. You got to do those.
I sat down at a $20 table with you, put 100, or I might have put 60 to 80 because I was never able to drop a hundo. I was like, for some reason, I just can't put 100.
You always do them $20 bills.
Yeah, and I was out of that table within 5 minutes. I was like, this is fucking trash.
I love that. I just love looking at you and you just like jaws clenching. Yeah, have fun, buddy.
Oh fuck. Oh well. I'm glad that you remember that because I would have just made something up if you didn't remember either. I would have been like, no, dude, I swear we met at a fucking.
No, that was definitely the time.
At Alpenfest.
I remember the next year you're like, dude, you should start playing football. And that's when I got on football. And then you made me just play football and sit on the bench the next 3 years. And I was like, this is fun, dude.
Dude, but practices is what was all that was all it was about.
I love practice.
Practice was the best shit because me and you would always link up, and then the coaches knew like what effort we gave, and so if they saw us lacking a little, me and you would just look at each other and be like, all right, really sell it this time.
Yeah,
like,
we were really good at that.
Yeah. Like, really, I was like, just hit me right in the chest. Like, give me a good punch and just drive me, and I'll just start moving back. Like,
what do they call it? Block where you grab the chest pads, and I was like, here, just fucking punch me in the chest, and I'll bat. And I was just always like, ooh. And dude, we would always be chilling, but I remember some days like, maybe you got like a bad grade on a test and you'd show up and you'd start and I'd be like, dude, take it easy, brother. Take it easy.
My play really was affected by my emotions that day for sure.
The best about practice though is when you'd take it easy and then you'd get someone who wasn't you or me and you'd be like, I'm gonna fuck this dude.
Yeah. Yeah. It was unwritten rule with us. Like we knew what we were gonna do to each other, but if I got paired up with like fucking that kid Charlie, remember? I was like, all right, I'm going to fucking hit this kid because he's younger than me and he's already starting on the fucking...
Anybody that wasn't you or me.
Right.
I remember I would hop on the D-line or offensive line because Scout O was my thing. I was a Scout O king.
You were Scout Team Player like the year that year, bro.
Oh, yeah, of every season, dude. Dude, because everybody wouldn't be trying and I'd be like, this is game time.
They're like, the coaches are over there like, who could we have fill that spot? They're like, well... nose guard. Well, Van Kirk's sitting there. Hey, Van Kirk! And they would yell at you. You'd be like, huh?
I'd got Big Joe Markham across from me. I'd be like, you're done, dude.
This is fucking best times, bro. What was your weekly hitter?
Oh, I didn't listen to music this week because I was on the double wide risking my life. But probably just Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson.
Okay. Taking it a little more mellow this week.
It's May, dude.
Yeah.
I always go by the month. It's May. It's a Jack Johnson type month. You know?
Okay.
What about
Summertime's
you?
around the corner. It's creeping. Yeah. No, I like the Jack Johnson. I've been listening to that whole the whole Machine Gun Kelly album that came out. I don't know, dude. I just been vibing to it.
I
I
feel you.
straight up like I don't know how many songs are on that album, but I saved a good majority.
You know what's trash? Guess. Who's
Uh,
trash? What's trash? What just came out? Jack
Future's album.
Harlow. Jack
Uh,
Harlow. His stuff's trash.
I
I'm
didn't
sorry, everybody.
I didn't
Try,
listen to the new Jack
tried
Harlow.
messing with it yesterday when it came out. Not a fan, man.
I thought you were gonna say the Future album because I totally forgot Jack Harlow came out.
Yeah, not a fan. I love his stuff. Like, he has good stuff, but I just didn't like his album.
I could put
And-
you in first class.
Mm, yeah. But,
Oh fuck.
no, what was I gonna say, though, dude? Oh, when you think of May, what color do you think of?
Purple.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, purple.
Dude, see, that's why we just connect. Somehow we're on the same wavelength in our brains.
It's a purple month, isn't it?
It is a very purple month. And then June, what do you got for June? I'll let you go.
See, okay, no.
Please say the right color right now.
I was either gonna say, see, June. I went through all the colors before the month, and I forgot. I get mixed up between June and August. So it's either
June is specific and August is specific for me. I know. I already know.
October's orange.
Yeah. Don't go too
September-
far because you're gonna run out of colors if you go that far ahead.
Is yellow. November is brown. I think December's got to be blue. See, January, December, you switch up between blue. I always do December blue and then January cyan. And
Okay.
then February is red.
I always do that. I always
February is
do
red.
December's.
March is green. April is... See, April, that's the one that gets me. Because what is April? April's probably got to be... Did I already say yellow?
Yeah, dude. And that's what I was gonna say June was for me, was yellow.
See, no, because June can't be yellow. I don't know. See,
And I was gonna say August was green, but then you threw green into
St. Patrick's.
that's March, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Then Easter. See, April has got to be pink,
Easter is pink for sure.
and then April, May, purple, June.
Purple.
See, June. So now what are we left with? See, we're
That's
not
why
left with a lot.
We went too far down past
But you got
August,
to.
and now you got rid of all those colors, though.
You got to. Because
What about-
those colors deserve those months.
What about June?
Summer.
June could be a. I'm literally looking for colors in my room right now.
June's probably white.
What about we go with like a tan?
No, because that's kind of like Thanksgiving brown. But I guess you did that. I guess I did that with December being blue and January being cyan, like a baby blue.
Yeah.
So we could go tan, but July would have to be red, white, and blue. We already used all those colors.
No, July is red, white, and blue. That's July. That's
Yeah.
perfect. All right,
And
so
then-
yeah, we got the colors. I think you just knocked out every color of the month. So
I think about that a lot.
that's really funny because I've never thought about that, but it makes sense. February being red because you got
No.
Valentine's Day. You got
August. What did I say? August. August has got to be black. One of the months deserves black, and I think it's August.
see, I would make fucking September black. September sucks, dude.
Yeah. Wait. What is it? White at the wedding or is it black at the funeral? Right. You were
Yeah,
black
no,
at-
you're right. White at a wedding, black at a funeral.
So September could be death. Yeah, September is death. So black. I could
If
do
you wear
September black.
white to a funeral, you're next. They're gonna fucking whoever's funeral you're at, you're dying next, dude.
What did I just give white? I gave June white, didn't I?
Yep.
So yeah, because June could be a little marriage month.
Well, I'm glad we clarified that because I'm sure a lot of people have been wondering, like what colors are associated with the months.
Yeah.
Oh man, someone asked me something this week. They said, "What's something that you hate about yourself?" and I really took some time to like reflect on something that I hate about myself.
What is
And
it?
I think it's the fact that I care too much about what people think, bro.
Really?
I tell myself too, I'm always in my head. I'm like, dude, why the fuck do you care so much about what that dude over there is? Like, you don't even really know that dude.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I'm still so caught up, but I'm able to kind of maintain it more and more and
Yeah.
just tell myself to not give a fuck. But I'm just curious, is there anything that you find yourself hating about yourself?
That's a good thing to like hate about yourself though.
Yeah.
No, not really. I think I'm the man. I think I do everything right. Um,
Okay.
no, because I don't like think I can't go down that track, brother.
No,
There's
because
so
I
many
want to.
things you could pull out, you know.
I know, I know. There's a lot of things for
I
sure,
hate that I
but
got a big head. I hate that I'm a little short. I hate that.
those are so superficial, though. Like, is there something that you find yourself doing in your everyday life that right after you do it, you go, fuck, like, why did I do that? Like,
Everything I do.
so do you find yourself second guessing a lot?
Yeah, but I mean, dude, it's so deep down that path where it's like,
Okay, so I'll switch it then. What's something that you love about yourself?
wait, I love that
Other
I'm
than you're the
breathing.
man.
I love that I'm breathing. I love that I'm here today. I love that I've given this gift.
So would you say you love that you're very appreciative of everything?
Yeah, but I'm not really. I train myself to be that way. You know, I guess I hate that. I hate that people die. I hate that I'm gonna die. That's the stuff I hate. I don't
This is gonna
know.
get dark real quick.
I know. See, you
Hang
just
on.
want
No,
to bring me
no.
down here.
I'm gonna go a little darker for a second. Actually, no, this needs to be heard. Have you ever imagined like what would happen if I died?
Yeah. Well,
You have?
I already imagine what's gonna happen when everybody dies.
The
That's
only
how I
reason I say
prepare.
that is because I think I'm sure a lot of people look at their friends and their family and they just think like, what would happen if that kid like tomorrow fucking died, or like if my mom died tomorrow, you know?
Yeah, I've already went down there.
I've thought about every friend that I have ever fucking met or engaged with. I'm like, what would happen if he died tomorrow? And I think that's why every time I try to talk to you or any other friend that I have or Savannah or my family, I try to just be as happy and in the moment with them as I can, because you never fucking know, you know?
Yeah, but then you got to think about it really deep, where it's just like when they die, they die. Nothing else is gonna happen, you know. Because the more you think about that, the more it's gonna deter you from what you're doing now, and you know, once you've already seen it all through, that's kind of how you prepare yourself for the worst. And that's how you make yourself feel like that in every moment. Like how you said, I want to make sure I'm as happy and like have the best energy. I was just listening to the guru last night, forgot his name, but he says, hey, no matter what you do right now, the clock's ticking. Are you mad right now? Tick, 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 tick. Oh, are you
Right.
happy? Tick, 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 tick. No matter what, it's ticking, right? The
Yeah.
only thing you can control is your energy. That's the only thing you can manage. So if you just think about that and you always just think about your energy, that's it. So let's say I die. Tick, 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 tick. Your life's still ticking. The only thing you can manage is your energy. So just be happy no matter what.
No,
And
yeah.
that's
That's
and the person that
very
dies, that's
true.
what they want for you. But that's the hardest thing to swallow, you know?
Oh
Is
yeah.
you can't just ignore like those are your loved ones. Those are the people you love. They're gonna die. Tick, 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 tick. No matter what, you're still ticking. So that's up to you.
Let's take a brief moment and just enjoy it.
Yeah. Dude, so it's like that's like the biggest problem in my life. Like that's it. Just seeing everybody die.
Yeah.
Knowing you're gonna die. That thought you gotta put behind. Because tick 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 tick.
Boom.
Boom. Hey dude, What was I gonna say though? Oh, speaking of death, how many lives do you think the ocean has got? How many bodies do you think they got? The ocean, dude. Could you imagine dying in the ocean?
Give me a time. From what time? From
Life, just eternity. You know, you go out in the ocean, maybe the tide, or what do they call that? The current? What is that? The undertow?
those are
Those
those
almost
are
got
all
me a
those
couple
are all
times.
three. Yeah, the undertow is what usually gets you.
Yeah, like that can get you. Like when people go out on a boat deep sea fishing, like how many bodies do you think the ocean has
I'm
got?
thinking of a number right now. I'm
I bet you
thinking,
the ocean has killed more people than war has.
okay, so are you saying, okay, I think I see what you're saying now. Are you saying how many people do you think the ocean has killed?
How many body as a body count?
Or
Yeah.
how many bodies do you think people have, like, say someone killed someone and then threw them into the ocean? That's what I was thinking. Like, how many bodies does
No,
the
you gotta
ocean
like die
have
by the
total?
ocean,
Okay, that's
like death
okay.
by ocean. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, back in the day when there was no people just seen big body of water. Wow, let's go out there. You
Yeah.
know, dude, that ocean probably killed a lot of people. You
I'd
know?
say I'd say that the ocean has around 1 billion people that it's killed.
Yeah,
I
I think
gar-
the
I
ocean has
guarantee
probably
it.
killed more people than man has killed. You know?
I guarantee it, dude. I guarantee that ocean is. And the crazy thing is too, those bodies don't make it to the bottom. They ain't just dropping to the bottom. Those things are getting eaten, bro.
Yeah.
That just turn you just turn into food at that point. So
Ain't
it's not
that
even like
crazy
you
to
can
think
record
about
it.
though, dude? Like,
That's
what's your worst way to die? Like a cement truck, the ocean, weight
honestly,
crushing you?
I've thought about this a lot.
Me too.
Noah, our guest that we had whatever episodes ago, Noah being an underwater welder, that scares me the most because
But water, so ocean.
there is a point where you can be on fire and underwater at the same time. So you could be burning alive and drowning at the same fucking time. That's my worst way to go cuz I think okay,
I think it's
I think drowning is the worst way to
drowning.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, drowning. I think drowning or weight crushing. I think
Weight crushing is yes, that's horrible,
like
dude.
let's say a building fell on you and you're stuck and then more shit's just falling, but like you're still alive. Is
Let's say you're out in fucking Africa and you see a herd of elephants coming, and
see
those things they
that's kind of
step on
beautiful.
you.
That's
You've
beautiful.
you just squish and your head fucking pops off. It's like you're
Dude,
done.
I had a crazy dream about wolves yesterday.
Is this a napper?
No, this was REM 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a dream. Dude, I had a dog and I let him out back and I seen a wolf with blood on his mouth and I said, dude, you can't have the dog just out there running, you know? That wolf's gonna kill him. And I remember I fucking built a fence around this big old property and wolves were just on the outside and they just wanted to eat my dog. That was scary, dude.
At that point, sacrifice the dog and just say, well, he fucking lived long. When you grew up, that's something I had written down. How many did you just have Baxter as a pet, or did you have like hamsters or fish or
Yeah.
cats? You had more than Baxter?
Yeah, I had a couple goldfishes that I abused, I'll be honest.
You abuse.
You know when you win games at the
Slap
fair
them around.
and
Oh,
you get
yeah.
the goldfish?
You shake the bag up.
Well, they always said you gotta feed them with their little, like the salt pepper thing. It almost looked like salt coming out and that was your
Yeah.
food. It
Yeah.
almost looked like cumin or whatever the hell that
Okay.
or that
Yeah.
spicy stuff you put on pizza. That's kind of what their food looked like. And
Crushed red pepper.
yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
what their food. But then they'd give you one little free serving of the food, and then I'd say, "Hey, Mom and Dad, where do I get more food for the fish?" And they'd say, "You gotta go skateboard to the store and get it, buddy." And I remember skateboarding to Walmart because they always had the fish section, and you look at the food and it'd be like $10, and I'll be like, $10. I'd be like,
Right.
what else can I feed this thing? So
you started dropping in little bites of your dinner each
I would
night,
just
like
crush
chicken.
up Funyuns and just put it in there. And I remember saying like, "Hey, buddy, I'm sorry. Like, I got the money for that, bud." And like a week later, it'd just be upside down at the top of the water. And
He's just sleeping. He's napping,
And
Ma.
I remember the
promise.
first one I had, I named Tony Hawk, and I remember getting Pops Champ, and I got Champ, and I was like, "Hey," I was like, "my fish ain't swimming no more," and he's like, "Let's go take a look at it." And I remember that was my first experience with death, and I said, "How we fix him?" And he's like, "I'm gonna have to show you." And he grabbed him.
Goes right to the toilet bowl.
Grabbed him with his hand. He said, "Come on over here." We went to the shitter, and he opened it up, and he put him in there. And I said, "Is that where he's gonna live now?" And he went, and it flushed, and I went, "No!" I was like, "Tony, no, dude!" And I remember crying, and he said, and he was like, "Go clean the fish bowl."
Yeah.
And I was like, "No way!" And dude, that was the saddest moment of my life.
That's how it gets dealt with, buddy. It's
That
just
was-
like a human being, bro. You get flushed away once your life's run out. You just
Hey,
get thrown
that
in the
reminds
ground.
me when you talk. I watched John Wayne Gacy, dude.
Yes.
The part when he said, you know, it's like a product you buy. You buy the product.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Then it's
So,
yours.
If you want to break it, break it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and dude, I remember looking over at my mom, and I was like, "See, Mom, this is what I was talking about on the podcast. You asked why the last podcast was so dark. This is what I'm talking about. You think we're gonna talk about that and not get dark?" And she was like, "But you know, it's like psychology, because what if he's right?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "You see, that's the problem. You're the problem. Like, people are watching this and they're like, what if he's right? No. No. That's the thing. That's why people shouldn't be watching that, because then you have crazy people. What if he's right?
Dude.
You know, I can't. No.
Dude, I can't look at you with your eyes crossed like that because it fucks me up. What if he's right?
That's what people are thinking, though, dude, and I know it. Well, if it's mine, I want to break it.
No, that's something that stuck out with me too when he said that. He's like, "Well, I paid for it, so I get to do whatever I want to do with it." You know?
Yeah, no,
It's like,
not
no, yeah, I don't know if that's normal thinking.
See, like,
but
I could think like that too. Like, you initially think something like that, but then you're like, wait, humanity. Like, you need people. People are important. So if you don't have that aspect, then it's like, I don't want to be by you. So then I look at my mom. Maybe he's right. And it's like, all right, well, we see where we're going with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a door in my room and keep it locked. You know?
that's when you just shut off the show. You're like, "Mom, we're done.
Yeah.
We're not watching anymore." I thought it was crazy too. Once they started finding out all the bodies, he looked like he lived in just a regular neighborhood like me and you lived in growing up. And just the people literally in the houses right next to him having no idea that there's 32 fucking bodies or whatever, how many bodies he just had.
Dude, just think about, he invites you over and then he says, "I'll show you how to get out of handcuffs."
I'll show you I'll show you how to do this trick.
And next thing you know, you're handcuffed and there's a rope on your neck and you're just getting slowly
Well,
strangled.
did you see what he was doing though? He would put the rope and then a stick in it and start twisting it.
Yeah.
That's fucking
strangulation.
crazy, bro.
And so he would just watch you.
And then some of them, he would just like, they would die on the floor and he would just leave them there, go to bed, go out the next day, and then come back and take care of them.
But he said some of them he let live, right? I think I'd be the one where he let live.
Everyone fucking thinks that, dude.
You do.
I like the guy.
Blue eyes, dude.
I like the guy that had the story. He was the wrestler and he got put in the handcuffs. John walked into another room. The guy was out of the handcuffs by the time John came back. And the dude shot a double leg on him and threw him right onto his back and put the handcuffs on John.
Yeah.
And John was like, "Wow, that's the first time anyone's ever put the handcuffs on me." And it's like, you hear something like that, and immediately I just think, how many fucking times has this happened? You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But let's get our sports picks. I don't think we're gonna do current. I saved a bunch of current events, but
yeah,
I gotta get going soon here. I gotta start hanging TVs for old
All right.
Papa.
Ready?
Yeah.
Michael Chandler, Tony Ferguson. Michael Chandler's negative 390, Ferguson plus 310.
Being a Ferris State alumni, it's hard to say that I'm gonna go with the guy from Grand Valley State, but I'm gonna go with old Tony Fergie.
Well, he's from Muskegon.
I know. Okay. I know he wasn't born in Grand Valley State's fucking campus. I'm just saying I'll go with the Michigan boy.
Me too.
I think he's got a little bit of life left in that tank, dude. I think he could still do it.
I think he's going to get demolished, but I always represent Tony. But Rose Namajunas, negative 220, Carla Esparza, plus 184.
Rose.
Yeah, that's easy, huh?
Yeah.
She's the best.
Carla Esparza is just a little, I don't know.
Okay.
She seems dated.
Charles Oliveira, who's not the champ, and Justin Gaethje.
Got it stripped from him.
What
are the odds on that?
Plus 122 Gaethje, negative 144 Oliveira.
I'm going to go Oliveira.
Okay. I'm going Gaethje. The Celtics versus the Bucks. You got this one wrong last time. That's how I got.
They lost that game, but they ended up tying the series. Do we know what the is it like 1-1 or 2-1 right now? I don't know.
Obviously something close because the Celtics are plus 108.
I'll go Celtics.
Okay. I'm going to go the Bucks again. And then the Suns and the Mavericks. They're pretty
Suns
close too.
Yeah, I'm going to stay with the Suns. They're the team I got winning the whole thing.
I'm going to go Mavericks. Excuse me, guys. And hey, happy Mother's Day. If you don't have a mother, God bless you. And
happy Mother. Hey, Mama. Happy Mother's Day. If you're listening to this, I know you don't listen to our podcast, but it's okay. Just for the record,
go get her a Petoskey stone.
I love you. She's got plenty of Petoskey stones. She's got plenty of every stone on this planet. But happy Mother's Day. Yeah. And happy Mother's Day to your mother, too.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, Regan. Happy Mother's Day, Kathy.
Happy Mother's Day, Kath.
And if you don't have a mother, God bless you. God bless you and your family.
You know what's kind of weird?
Doing all right, and everything will be all right. Stay strong out there.
Real quick, something's kind of weird. I have a grandmother named Kathleen Regan. Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah.
That's weird. But yeah, let's get out of here. I love you, buddy.
Dude, are we just wasting energy talking about the stuff we talk about or what?
Yeah, I could really feel myself taking a nap after this. I need to recharge.
Talked about Webkids, I feel like, most of the time.
Webkins was a good thing, though. I think a lot of people will relate.
What should we name this one, dude?
The
Adventures of Brad and AJ.
No. We'll do like I do like Webkins. The Webkins.
The Webkids.
The Webkids. Yeah, dude.
Right,
I don't know. I want to somehow incorporate John Wayne Gacy with Webkins. I'm trying to think of like the Webkins killers or like the John Waynekins. I don't know, dude. Let's get out of here, though. These are just okay.
All right, dude.
All right, buddy. Take it easy. Thanks for listening, everybody. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe on all our fucking social media.
Hopefully next week we got Tim Roney.
Get those view counts up. But yeah, see you in the next one.
All right. See you, buddy. Love you.
Love you.